and welcome to my mama's kitchen. Today I am going to be continuing on with my game day series for y'all, and I'm going to be showing you a few recipes that we love to make, especially during fall, and they're perfect for football season. They are definitely crowd pleasers, they're easy to make, and they make a ton of food. So let's just jump right in and get started. I'm going to be showing you how to make an appetizer, a main course, and then a dessert that are all perfect for fall and football. Guac is such a crowd pleaser, so I wanted to show y'all how we like to make it. You can add a diced jalapeno, but since Gracie's going to be enjoying this with us, I decided to leave it out. In a bowl, I'm mashing up 2 avocados with the juice of 1 lime, which in this case came from a bottle because the limes didn't look very good. Then I'm adding a 1/4 of a red onion diced very finely, followed by 2 diced Roma tomatoes. Add salt and pepper to taste and then stir to combine. Serve with tortilla chips and some salsa on the side. Today we have paired it with the Trader Joe's spicy smoky peach salsa. And that's it for the guac. We make this super frequently during football season. It's definitely one of our favorites, so I'll have our recipe listed down below. Now it's time to move on to the main course. The original recipe for this chili mac and cheese came from Damn Delicious. She's one of my all-time favorite food bloggers, and you can always count on her recipes. We've switched things up just a little bit, but the original recipe will be linked down below. I'm going to start off by pamming my Dutch oven, and then adding 1 pound of lean ground beef, followed by 1 diced white onion. Then we're going to brown all of that up with a few cloves of minced garlic. And yes, my garlic grows in a jar, but I use this stuff way too much to be chopping it up every 5 seconds, but by all means use the fresh stuff. Once your meat has been browned and the onions are softened, it's time to add your spices. So I'm going to start off with 1½ teaspoons of cumin and then 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Then you're going to give this a good stir and make sure that's all evenly distributed throughout the meat. And as with all cooking, you want to add salt and pepper to taste. Then I'm going to add 1 can of pinto beans that has been rinsed and drained. She calls for 2 different types of beans, but I just find it easier to just use 1 can of one type. Any type will do, it's totally a preference thing. Then I'm going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes that are fire roasted or have green chilies, and those you don't want to drain. Then you want to add 4 cups of your chicken stock or chicken broth. And I'm here to save you a dish. If you buy a 32-ounce box, that's already 4 cups, so just dump it straight in the pot. Give that a good stir and bring that to a simmer. Once it's simmering away, it's time to add 10 ounces of your favorite pasta. I would stick to a smaller variety though, as opposed to long noodles. Also, just note that 10 ounces is not a full bag or box of pasta, and if you're going to add the whole thing, just make sure you add more cooking liquid as well. Bring that to a boil and then cover, reduce the heat, and simmer for the next 13 to 15 minutes or until your pasta's cooked through. Also be sure to give that a good stir every once in a while to keep everything from sticking to the bottom. To finish off the recipe, let's add the cheese. She only calls for 3/4 of a cup of shredded cheddar, but I just tend to dump the whole bag in because in my book, the cheesier the better. Stir that until it's melted and your chili mac and cheese is done. This is seriously one of my all-time favorite recipes, and I make this all the time, and it makes a ton of food, so it's perfect for a fall football game with friends. Now it's time for the best part, dessert. We're gonna make white chocolate game day popcorn. The original recipe came from the 36th Avenue, another amazing food blogger, but once again, we've switched things up a little bit. Spray your pan really well, and then we're adding 2 bags of popped white popcorn by Orville Redenbacher. Be sure to pick out any kernels that may fall in there because that would not be a fun surprise for any of your guests. In a medium saucepan that has also been sprayed really well, you want to add 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine, 3/4 cups of corn syrup, which no is not the same thing as high fructose corn syrup, and then 1 bag of white chocolate chips. Bring that white chocolatey mixture of goodness to a boil over medium heat, stirring often. Once that's boiling away, add 1/2 bag of mini marshmallows and stir that well until they melt. Remove that from the heat and then pour it all over your popcorn. It helps if you evenly distribute it, but heavy pan plus really high countertops plus awkward angles for filming equals kind of pouring it all in the center. Hashtag short girl problems. Stir that up well and work fast because this stuff is really sticky and dries quickly.
Next, we added a whole bag of Almond Joy Pieces. We decided to use these for the blue since Notre Dame's colors are blue and gold, but of course you can order specialty M&Ms in your team colors. Stir those carefully, trying not to break up the candy pieces. Once your popcorn has cooled, you can break it up into bite-size or fist-size pieces, and you are done. This is your game day feast. We love all of these recipes, and I really hope that if you try them, you love them as much as we do. Again, all of the original recipes will be listed or linked down below for your easy viewing pleasure.
I hope y'all enjoyed this installment of the Game Day series. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your favorite recipe is to make for football season or even just for fall if you're not a football fan, because apparently those kind of people exist out there. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. I will have one more video in the Game Day series coming up next week. So I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!
Hey friends! You say hi? Wave hi! Wave hi! You know how to wave. Say hi! Say hi! She's like, Mom, who am I waving at? Oh, you're waving! Good girl.